Hey guys, so in today's video, I am going to take the time to respond to two comments, and these were recently left, or I don't really know how long it's been since they were left on my videos that I have uploaded not so far in the past. Well, actually, these comments were left more recently than the videos were posted, I will say that much. So the first comment was left on my video titled How to Become a CNA for Free, and I kind of talked about different ways that you can have your CNA training paid for in that video. And so this comment was left by Joseph Creighton 6945. And so this comment I think is especially important because I just want to address this one. So first of all, he said, or they said, I don't know if it's a he or a she. I'm assuming it's a guy, but I don't want to assume gender. So this person said, I tried the Next Level Jobs program. They will not pay if you have any skills similar. If you have a CDL, they won't pay for you to be a CNA. So I want to address this question or this comment, because I think it's important to note that the Next Level Jobs program may have changed since I participated in it. However, I had very similar skills and was given the opportunity to take additional training. So what I mean by that is when I used the Next Level Jobs program, I already had my CNA certification, and the Next Level Jobs program paid for me to become a certified clinical medical assistant. And so those are similar skills. So I'm not sure if something has changed with the Next Level Jobs program. Now, mind you, when I used the Next Level Jobs program, it was somewhat in the past, sorry. So I became a CNA in 2016, I want to say, 2014, somewhere around there. 2016, I believe it was. So yes, 2016. I became a CNA in 2016. I had that paid for by a nursing home that I was working at. And basically, the nursing home agreed to pay for you to become a CNA as long as you agreed to work for them for a specified period of time. So I had that nursing home cover my training costs for CNA certification, which I had mentioned in that video that you could seek out training covered, like with the cost covered by a nursing home or assisted living facility, et cetera, et cetera. But the Next Level Jobs program, I actually was also a nationally certified phlebotomist at that time as well, because I did CNA, worked as a CNA for a couple of years. In 2019, I became a nationally certified phlebotomist. And then in 2021, the Next Level Jobs program actually paid for me to get my CCMA, which is the Certified Clinical Medical Assistant certification through the NHA. So like I said, I'm not sure if the Next Level Jobs program has changed since I used it. I no longer live in the state of Indiana. So if you live in the state of Indiana and the Next Level Jobs program has changed since I took it or used it, then please let me know. But again, I was able to get a similar certification. I'm not sure if it's because you have a CDL and you're looking to get into healthcare, because I'm not sure how that works, but I did get similar certification paid for through the Next Level Jobs program. So again, I apologize if the information that I am providing is no longer accurate. So if you live in the state of Indiana, let me know if my information is no longer accurate. Okay, and then the next comment that I want to address was left on my video titled Throwing My Ozempic Away. And this was when I was getting ready to have my gastric sleeve surgery, my weight loss surgery, where I had told you guys that I had to throw away, I believe I was getting ready for my gastric sleeve surgery. It was either getting ready for or it was shortly after. They made me stop taking Ozempic prior to surgery. So I ended up having to throw away an almost brand new pen. Like I only had one dosage that I was able to get out of the pen before I had to throw it away, because by the time I would be able to use it. It would be expired because you're only supposed to keep it once you've used it for like 28 days, I believe it is. Um, so this person said, why don't you just hang on to it since it doesn't expire for a while? Maybe you can use it later on. So I can't remember exactly when I posted this video. However, I am still not cleared to use Ozempic at this point in time. And my insurance has changed since then as well. So I don't even think if I was cleared to use Ozempic that I could use it. Um, I don't think it expired until 2025 or 2026. It is February of 2025 as I am filming this, but I don't think it expired until 2025 or 2026. However, like I mentioned, once you use a pen, you're only supposed to keep it for 28 days once it's out of the refrigerator, because once you use it, it no longer has to be refrigerated. And so once I would start using the pens, I would take them out of the fridge just to clear up some space in the fridge. And so it was out of the refrigerator. Now, if I had continued to keep it in the fridge, that might have been different. However, like I said, I still have not been cleared to use Ozempic, and I don't know if I'll ever be cleared to use Ozempic. So unfortunately, that Ozempic pen, that almost entire Ozempic pen got wasted, which is really sad because Ozempic is expensive, and I wish there was some way that you could transfer it to someone else. Or if there was some sort of program where people who didn't have the capability to get Ozempic, or it was too expensive for them to afford it, I would have loved to be able to donate that to someone else. However, you can't do that, which I think is really sad because Ozempic is very expensive if you have to pay for that out of pocket. I think the pharmacy that I was getting it from without insurance, they charged like $1,300 for 30 days worth, or something like that. So yeah, so those are the comments that I wanted to address in today's video. Let me know if you guys have any comments or any topics that you think that I should talk about on my channel in the future. I'd be more than happy to address them. And like I have said in so many videos, if I don't respond to your comment in written format, please know that I will most likely make a video about it in the future. Just stay tuned to my channel because, as you can tell, it is February 2025 as I am filming this, and I know it won't go up for quite some time because I am that far behind in my filming or in my uploading. So please just bear with me. I do this for a reason because you never know when you're going to need some pre-filmed videos, and it allows me to not be so stringent on filming every single day, Monday through Friday, because that is my current upload schedule, is uploading a video every day, Monday through Friday. So anyways, with that being said, that is all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys in my next one.